animals brighten our lives. Grateful Rescue TV, a look at the great things happening at Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary in Muncie, Indiana. Pamela Trihune shares the stories of people working to save dogs and cats. Grateful Rescue TV.
And we're here at the Knights of Columbus, a pop-up event for Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary. I'm here with good old St. Nick, Santa Claus.
Hello, everybody.
We're so happy to have Santa here, and he's here to take pictures with the doggies and the children and even some adults too.
Oh, yeah.
I was asking him if he's had some ladies sit on his lap, and he certainly has. Everybody loves Santa Claus, Santa baby. And we're here at the Knights of Columbus in Muncie, and we're doing a pop-up event to raise money for the pit bulls in the Project Pit Stop. And this is Reese, our mascot. We've had crowds come and go. We're running blue light specials so people can get things for nearly nothing anyway. And we've had wonderful donations for the sale, and everything's in beautiful condition, brand new or like new. And there's lots of food and drinks, and it's going to be a good day.
We counted yesterday as we were pricing, and we had approximately 1,100 different items for sale. And I'm going to say so far this morning, and we're going on hour 3, I think we've gone through about half of them. So, and we appreciate the community support so much, because obviously we cannot do it without them. So we have the stuffed animals available, and then we have several sections of purses. We actually have some Coach purses and some Vera Bradley, that kind of stuff, some name brand stuff that was donated to us and is brand new. Up front, we have some Route 31 bags, brand new in the bag sale, also extremely popular, and we're selling those for $10. It's about 5 times that if you go and purchase them. So anyway, so we have a lot of different purses available, different sizes from wallets to large bags. The bigger bags are insulated bags. First thing we sold this morning was an awful lot of dog beds. This was all the way out here on the floor and stacked up about this high. And we just allowed people to grab them and go. Only $5. If you look these up online in stores, whatever, they run anywhere from $25 to $35. And we've gone through probably, so far this morning, probably about 35 that we've sold.
Hi, I'm Al Unser Jr., 2-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and this is Marina. So I follow the Indianapolis Animal Care Services rescue group, and I actually kept seeing her post pop up that she had a deadline, and I commented a couple times that I could foster her, and nobody was necessarily, it's not that they weren't stepping up. A lot of dogs had been pulled that month. So I actually got connected from one rescue to another rescue, which is Grateful Rescue, and this by fill an application and foster. Oh, she would have been euthanized. Like, she had a deadline and she would not be here. She's actually been very chill. The meeting with my dog was super uneventful. I was expecting her to be way more excited, but she wasn't. She's just been, she's very laid back. She's not really excited. I mean, she's young, but she's just been pretty chill. She is really great if I had more time. And if I had more time, I'd honestly adopt her myself. She's just been amazing. She doesn't know any commands, but she walks on a leash as if she was taught how to heel. She does great with my kids. I have young kids. She does great with them, does great with my dog. She's great going outside. If you sit down, she just wants to sit with you and just cuddle with you. She's it's like a Velcro dog in a way, but she's also fine in her crate. She's very quiet. She doesn't ever bark. I wasn't expecting her to honestly be such a great dog. They had her listed as a lab mix, and she's probably only about 50 pounds max. Definitely someone who will walk her and take her out, someone who's home a little bit more. She likes being around people, and she likes spending time with people. So the more she can do that, I think that would benefit her the most.
Spend Saturday morning with me. Great Day TV takes you across Indiana. Great food, great theater, great things to do. Pet Pals TV brings you heartwarming animal stories with advice to keep your pets happy and healthy. Great Day TV at 10, Pet Pals TV at 10:30.
Pit bulls are the most euthanized dogs in the shelters and in the rescues. And Pamela Trehune is trying to do something about that. She's the founder and president of Grateful Rescue. And of course, Patty, an advocate as well.
Right.
And we're just so glad to have you both.
Oh, thank you.
And to bring Reese with you, Pamela.
Reese is a pit bull.
Reese is a pit bull,
and Harry is not, but that's okay.
And I got Harry
was
from
rescued. That's right.
I got Harry from
Yep.
Pamela.
And I'm all about rescue. We've got a pit bull at home too.
Oh.
And so, but we see it time and time again in the shelters.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Oh, well, the only thing that we can do at this point until there's some legislation in place for spay-neuter laws is try to get them out. There's so many good family quality pit bulls, and their only crime is taking up space. I mean, the shelters can only hold so many, and so what we're doing, and other rescues are doing it too, is trying to alleviate the Indianapolis Animal Care Services pit bull population, because unfortunately there's so many wonderful dogs losing their life just for taking up space.
Yeah. And again, I tell you, some of the nicest dogs I've met have been pit bulls, but it's how you raise them.
It's how you raise them. There's some that can be scary, but that's because they've been taught and they want to please their owners.
Yeah.
But there's also big teddy bears that'll lay down with babies, lay down with kitty cats, and Reese's one of those dogs. And Reese came from the Indianapolis shelter too.
So what should people do if they're hesitant, and how do they know if this is a good match or not a good match for my family?
Yeah, well, that takes a little bit of time just to see what their temperament is and see if they, you can pretty much tell pretty quickly though whether or not they're open to strangers, and that's the way they treat you when you approach them, whether they like to be approached or not. But what we're doing at Grateful Rescue is we're creating extra housing just for these Indianapolis pit bulls. And as you notice, we're dressed in our race gear, and that's because it's headed up by the Unsers and the Ray Halls.
Perfect timing. Let's take a look at your PSA with the answers. Okay.
Hi, I'm Al Unser Jr., two-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.
You can find all the information on Project Pit Stop, and any help could be found at gratefulrescue.org.
So you have some room. Is that?
We have fosters. We are full, just like everybody else, but we do have fosters that we call on. So if we can find a foster, we'll help them out.
All right. Hey, thanks for being with us here on Day Great. Pamela and Patty, the dynamic duo.
This is Duke. He's a very friendly dog. I take care of him on the weekends. He's very food motivated. You put him in his cage and it's gone, and he loves food, likes treats, And he's pretty good with the other dogs that are beside him out in the runs and stuff. He seems like a good boy. I think if he got somewhere where he could bond with people, older kids maybe, I think he would be a very good dog. I think he's a good boy. I would trust him. But, you got to know dogs a little bit too, because it's going to take him a little while to trust you. I'm just an assistant, and I help do surgeries and used to do appointments, but I'm kind of semi-retired. So, and I do kennels every weekend. And that's how I know Duke. Isn't it, buddy? Yeah. Him's a good boy. Yeah. So it's time to go potty, isn't it? Huh? Time to go potty. And then, of course, it's time to eat when I come back in. And, yep, that's his favorite time. It's a good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah. Try to find you a good home, buddy. Thanks for taking a look at Duke, and thanks for supporting Grateful Rescue.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
We're here at Rue's Holistic Supplies, and we are talking to Shauna Davis, one of our Grateful Rescue fosters. And this is sweet Bella. She's been with Shauna for a while.
Probably about a month.
And she's a pit bull. And Shauna, tell me, why do you foster? Why is that so important to you?
So my soul dog, my Finn chicken, we found him. My husband walked up to the front door and had this little tiny puppy, not even weaned yet. And I was like, whose dog is that? Well, somebody just dumped it. And he's my soul dog. He is everything. And I needed to get him a friend. So we adopted a second pit bull from the local shelter here. And going out to the shelter, probably about 80% of their dogs are pit bulls. And they're so sweet. They are so loving. They're the dogs that when I go out to do pet finder pictures and take hamburgers, I can feed them almost out of my mouth, right? They love my kittens. They love the foster kittens and the cats. And my son's autistic, so we needed something that wasn't loud. And all they want to do is cuddle and snuggle and give kisses, right? Thank you. That was beautiful. And there's just so many of them that are waiting. Perfect dogs. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Bella is a dream dog.
Bella is a dream. She is perfect.
And if I didn't love fostering so much, she would 150% stay with me. But I take a lot of the dogs that can't handle the shelter.
Yeah.
The dogs that completely shut down, they stop eating, because contrary to popular belief, pit bulls are probably the most sensitive. They get their feelings hurt. They get scared easy. My Finn will cross the street if a cat meows too loudly at him. So they shut down in shelters. They need hands-on cuddle love.
Which is very sad, because the shelters are full of pit bulls. So and you primarily foster pits.
Yes.
That's a dream come true for rescue, let me tell you, because it's hard to find people that will foster pits. And Shauna just explained why pit bulls are near and dear to your heart.
Yes.
Yeah. and I feel the same way. I think that's such a valuable thing, to find someone who loves pits like you. A lot of people just have a natural built fear of them, but we have also found when you get them out of the stressful shelter, they're a whole different dog. They almost decompress immediately.
Yes.
Yeah. And why do you think it's important to foster in general?
Because, well, luckily, Muncie Animal Shelter that I foster a lot of dogs with is a no-kill shelter. But pit bulls, so many of them don't make it out of the shelters. They are automatically a rescue-only pull, or they are automatically on the euthanasia list because they can't be adopted. And like I said, we run 80% usually are pit bulls, pit mixes, and they're forgotten. They are overlooked. They are horribly abused and get all these stigmas and people that use them for the wrong things. And I've had a bait dog foster that was torn up, torn ear, torn lip, scars all over him. And he would follow the kittens so they didn't fall off the edge of the couch. I mean, they are, just because they had a bad start. She did not have a great start, right? She was taken from a home that wasn't right for her. So she didn't have a great start. She is the most loving, amazing. I had a 16-year-old foster dog with her that she was wonderful with. I have a teeny tiny baby kitten that came.
She sleeps on her head.
And baby Pluto came. He didn't even weigh 2 pounds yet. He is 2.2 now. But he was like 1.5 pounds and just curled right up with Bella. She has never, ever shown aggression of nothing. Nothing. And I have two 80-pound pit bulls that she came right in and just jumped in the pile. Yep, she was perfect.
And we are here with Dr. Zach Wasson of Red Key Veterinary Clinic, and today we're talking about the importance of vaccines. You know, we have a lot of animals come through our rescue, and it's important. That's our top priority, to get them vaccinated right away to keep them safe. And earlier this year, we had the parvo puppies that came in. If they had only been vaccinated.
Yeah, it was a very unfortunate, event to deal with, because it just, especially in your situation there, where they came in already sick. There wasn't just one puppy you were dealing with; it was numerous in the full litter, and that stretches, just stretches facilities out. A lot of regular clinics, like mine, couldn't even handle that many with something so contagious, and that's something that is, it's sad, because it is a very preventable disease. But a lot of people don't understand how that works, what they are, and they don't understand the importance of vaccines, so they just kind of let it go, and then they're wishing they had.
And what does a normal dog need?
Yeah, so I guess just to summarize, there's many factors that come into what to vaccinate for. With vaccines, we refer, in veterinary medicine, we refer to core vaccines, which are just a kind of an established just set of diseases that we know we can vaccinate for, that are prevalent in the dog population, or at least present, and that every dog should get regardless of their lifestyle. And so obviously the big number one vaccination and it's required in the state of Indiana, it's state law, they get the rabies vaccine. Thankfully we don't have rabies cases hardly ever, but it's mainly because we vaccinate all our dogs for it, all our dogs and cats. But the other set is what people call them different things: the distemper vaccine, the multi-way vaccine. It's actually, distemper is one of the things in it, but it's usually it's a combination of about 8 different things. Some are different strains of the same disease, like leptospirosis. There's actually 4 different strains we vaccinate for. There's the distemper virus, adenovirus, parainfluenza, parvovirus. Those are the core vaccines that are all in that you would get an adult dog or a mature dog. When puppies are little, usually you want to start them when they're around 6 to 7 weeks and get their first vaccination, and that would be just a partial one of those vaccines, and parvovirus would be in that first little 4 or 5 way vaccine to get that started.
So if somebody wants to get started, that's a lot of information. How do they start with getting their dogs protected?
Yeah, and so the simple answer there is you really should get established with your pet at a veterinarian. At your regular, just general practicing veterinarian. They will know what to do. They will tell you what your dog needs, make those recommendations for you to do, and then for instance, just what we do at Red Key is if you just come in with a new puppy for those visits, we don't charge exam fees. You basically just pay for the vaccines, and then we will talk about deworming, heartworm prevention. It gives us an opportunity to introduce this anything that you might want, whether to spay or neuter them when it's time, when it's age appropriate. And we do those vaccines and those visits as a way to kind of encourage people to come in and get them at the right time, to make it where it's affordable, but yet they get what they need and they get good quality vaccines from your vet, versus a lot of people like to go vaccinate for themselves with buying things at like your farm and fleet store or whatever. Those vaccines can work, but there's quality control issues, things like that. You never know are you giving the right vaccine? Are you giving it at the right time?
Is it being stored in the right temperature?
Was it stored correctly? Was it left on the dock for an hour or two? When you get it from your veterinarian, those things are not an issue. The veterinarians know how to handle them. They're shipped directly from the distributors on ice packs, and that's kind of what we do. And so we know what you're getting is a quality product that is completely backed by the vaccine maker with full guarantees.
And then they're protected.
Yes, very, very. That's where, with parvovirus in particular, that's something that is by far the most common disease that we see that is in the vaccines that every dog should be vaccinated for. And unfortunately, you can't go back and vaccinate for them. If they get sick from it, they have to just get over it. There are treatments coming out for that now, but the reality is that an ounce of protection is worth a pound of treatment. And that's a lot of things we vaccinate for. There just really aren't even good treatments for most of them.
Thank you, Dr. Zach. So keep them vaccinated and keep them safe. And I'm joined with a very special person. This is Alyssa Lewis from Peaceful Souls. And Alyssa brought us BB. And BB is very grateful to you. Let's hear BB's story.
So BB was found, we got a call regarding a dog that had been on the side of the interstate off of 70 and 25th Street. For about 3 days. They had tried to make a makeshift little shelter for him to stay in, and he would go into it to some time, but would not let anybody get close to him. So we trap dogs. So we went out, and I spotted him right away. There's only about 10 feet between the interstate and basically the area he was running. So he had just a little bit of brush to run in and kind of hide. Got a trap set up, and then he decided to take a little tour around the neighborhood. So watched his little bitty legs, running around the neighborhood. And eventually he got a good whiff of that yummy, smelly food in there, and finally went to check out the trap and walked in and was finally safe. So 3 days of, like I said, right off the side of the interstate. So he is a lucky little boy to be alive.
That's amazing. And we're so grateful for you. BB has joined my family, my personal family.
He hit the jackpot.
He hit the jackpot with us. And you do this so often. You tell me how that works. You get a phone call and there's a dog that no one can catch, or?
Yeah, so we do stray animals for Marion County, and we also do owned animals. So a lot of dogs will go into a survival mode, And with that, they won't even come close to their owners. If they can't get close enough to smell, they'll actually run from them. It's a sad thing, but obviously a need. And there's trappers all across the country that do this. We stick mostly to Marion County and some surrounding counties as needed, but definitely stay busy.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You have, it seems like you have stories every single day. How do you sleep? How do you do it?
We don't sleep much. We're an all volunteer organization and self-funded, so that makes it even more challenging. So we all have full-time jobs and we do this in our spare time. But our spare time is about 24 hours a day, basically.
Oh gosh. And if you will, tell me the process of doing this. I mean, obviously you cannot, the dog can't see you setting up the trap. And then you probably go on some sort of, where you have to watch them where they can't see you. How does that work?
Every case is a little bit different. Some dogs we can literally walk right up to, and as long as we kind of don't acknowledge that they're there, they kind of feel hidden. So we can get a trap set up pretty close to them, and usually, we use their sense of smell. And we always need a dog hungry, obviously. They're not going to walk into a scary trap if they're not hungry enough for it. But sometimes these are much longer cases. BB's story was a quick one. Luckily, because he was
right in.
He did. And there wouldn't have been anywhere to leave a trap for him. So it would have been a stakeout, basically, where we would have had to watch. Sometimes we set up cameras, we set up large kennel traps. Sometimes this takes weeks, months.
BB wants to say thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
Say I'm a cutie.
We love you and appreciate you. And if you want to learn more about Peaceful Souls, go to their website. Where would they find your website?
Peaceful Souls Animal Rescue and Recovery.
They need help to support this wonderful service. There's no one like you around here. So you've saved a lot of lives, and we thank you for that. From the bottom of our hearts, for sure.
And thank you for loving BB.
He looks so different than he did whenever you caught him.
Definitely does. I can see his little cute face now.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
We thank you. We thank you for helping us, and Grateful TV and gratefulrescue.org. Make sure you go there. Check out all the things that Pamela is doing. Wonderful things. I'm amazed. You're a dear friend. I really, and you're a dear friend. Oh, yeah. So thank you for all that you do again. And don't forget Pit Stop.
Thank you, Patty, and thank you for joining us today. And we'll see you next week on Grateful Rescue TV.
Okay.